So today I'm delighted to present to you a fabulous chateau, an 18th century chateau set in the countryside 10 minutes from the medieval town of Saint-Emilion. Now the area of Saint-Emilion is fabulous. It's literally only half an hour, 40 minutes to Bordeaux. Bordeaux is a world-renowned city. It won the best city in Europe for 2 years running. It has a city du vin as well, which a lot of the Saint-Emilion wine will go into. But this specific property is an 18th century chateau. It's in immaculate condition. It has a lake and it has 5 to 6 acres of land. So it really, really is a superb property. And all you can see, the view will never change. It's at the end of a little lane, which means it's in a cul-de-sac position. So you will never be disturbed by any noise or any neighbours. And all you can see in the distance is beautiful views, which will always be undisturbed and protected as they are. So let's take a look at this property. As you can see, it's in totally immaculate condition and beautifully presented. This is a typical style for the area as well, in the colour of the sandstone and this stone on the walls, and it's 18th century, so it's a very period property that's quite typical of this area. As you can see, the park land here is fabulous. There are loads of mature trees, there's lots of shady areas, because bearing in mind this is in the southwest of France, so the temperatures are quite hot in the summer, but there's lots of areas to sit, lots of trees, lots of parkland, and of course a very refreshing swimming pool. One of the things I love here is the views. I mean, look at those views, they're absolutely stunning. Other than these manicured gardens that you can see all around the property, it also has truffle trees, which if you like truffles, this is the area to get them in. And obviously the restaurants, particularly in Bordeaux, which is a Gordon Ramsay restaurant and only half an hour or so away, has truffles, and Gordon Ramsay uses them a lot. This particular property has truffle trees. As you can see, the house is beautifully presented. Again, the lovely thing about 18th century chateaus is they're just flooded with light, lots of light. In the medieval towns, sometimes the windows are quite small because they wanted to keep the heat out. But these days, or the 18th century, they went for more light, and you have the light flooding in every room, which means art and the way the decor and everything just is beautifully lit. Opening the door into this wonderful cave. This cave is actually air conditioned and it's set to the perfect temperature, and obviously being in Saint-Emilion this is extremely necessary because the Saint-Emilion wine is some of the best in the world and it's exported worldwide. There are actually 6 bedrooms in total and 5 bathrooms, so most of them have their own bathroom, and some, like this particular bedroom here, has its own private terrace, which is absolutely gorgeous. Lovely Portuguese style tiling in this bathroom that they have in a very famous chateau near to where I live, in Chateau Le Mercier. You can see the quality of the workmanship here as well. The detail is fantastic. And as you can see, they're set in its own surroundings. Now coming through here, we have a second kitchen, which is part of a guest accommodation. Beautiful parkland there with just nothing but beautiful views. Thank you for watching the presentation on this absolutely unique property. It's very, very rare to find such a good quality chateau so close to Saint-Emilion. They very rarely become available. So if you would like more details on this property, have a look at our website. The details here are below, or contact our wonderful agent, Margaret Conan, who is very experienced in this area. She knows the area like the back of her hand, and she will be more than happy to arrange a viewing for you and give you some more information. So thanks again, and we hope to see you next time.